Stream. I'm RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is Avengers Baseball. Imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. Looking at the laptop now, setting it up so that I can see your comments. There we go. So we are live on YouTube. Set that up so that I can read the comments perfectly. Okay. So this is game number 158 of a 162 game regular season. 5 games left, 2-game lead. Here are the standings in the National League West. The Hollywood Avengers, a created franchise on MLB The Show 20 for PlayStation 4. The Avengers have been placed into the NL West. I'm looking to win the division. They have a 2-game lead with 5 games left. 2 games against the Minnesota Twins, and then a final 3-game series against the LA Dodgers for head-to-head for the division. So let's do this. Let's go back to the calendar. Okay. And as you can see, 3-game set against the Twins. Won the first game of this 3-game series 4-3. This is the middle game, and then of course the final 3 games of the regular season right here against the LA Dodgers. Let's do this. Let's play. Play game. Okay. Play full game. We are the home team at Crosley Field, which has been the designated home ballpark since the beginning. Clear skies. Chris Hemsworth going for win number 22 on the season. He's 21-6. Starting lineup looks pretty good. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this. These are the starting lineups. For those of you that are new to the live stream, I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. And the difficulty setting for both hitting and pitching is set to All-Star, which is somewhere in the middle. And obviously, I do play-by-play. If you can bear the sound of my voice, welcome to a presentation of Major League Baseball here at Crosley Field as the Minnesota Twins visit the Hollywood Avengers as we prepare and get ready for the playoffs next week. The final week of the baseball season begins now. On the mound, Thor Odin's son, also, Chris Hemsworth, making his 33rd and probably final start of the regular season. 21-6, going for win number 22. His ERA of 2.64 leads the National League. He's obviously a candidate for the Cy Young Award. Leading off for the Minnesota Twins, Omar Vizquel, 282 homers, 34 runs batted in. Here comes the first pitch of the ballgame. And he bunts his way on, and it looks like it's going to be good. And that's a bunt base hit for Omar Vizquel to lead off the game. Minnesota has themselves a base runner here in the top of the first. Here's the replay. They were ready for it and still couldn't get him at first. Next up, Enos Slaughter, 313, 18 homers, 83 runs batted in. One of those old-time players from yesteryear. Fastball 97 on the radar gun in there for strike 1. Hollywood Avengers have 101 wins. They are in first place in the NL West. That's Robert Downey Jr. at first and Don Cheadle in center field. Again, this is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Welcome to the live streams. Welcome, King Sonic, the Blue Hedgehog. Thank you for always being a loyal subscriber. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes to Slaughter. Misses high. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matthew Ross is the home plate umpire. Grounder, 4, 6, 3, not in time. So it's a fielder's choice out at second base. Enos Slaughter safe at first. Wasn't a perfectly hit double play ball, but Holland turned the play at second nicely. So there's 1 out here in the top of the first. Up next is Billy Williams, 268, 35 homers, 110 runs batted in. A lot of Hall of Famers on this Twins ball club. Line drive headed towards the left center field gap, and it will go all the way to the wall. Fielding it is the Winter Soldier, rounding third and heading home. The throw to the plate is not in time. It is an RBI double for Billy Williams, and the Twins take an early 1-0 lead. Ooh. He hits it the other way into that gap. And Slaughter makes his way home. Here's the replay. Next up, Mike Schmidt, third baseman, hitting .292. He has 40 homers and 127 runs batted in. Grounder, fielded by Tom Holland, throws to first in time, two-way. Runner moves to third base on the ground ball. Uh-oh. At the conclusion of the play, Chris Hemsworth, Thor Odin's son, was seen clutching at his midsection. The trainer believes that Hemsworth may have pulled something in his obliques or his abdomen region. Hemsworth, the starting pitcher, the star of the staff, 1 week before the playoffs, will need to be removed from the game and may need to take it easy for a few days. Oh no, this is terrible. This is terrible. Oh no. Sam Jackson is going to come in. Samuel L. Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this is bad, guys. This is bad. Sam Jackson 7-6 with a 3.73 earned run average. He can go at least 5 innings, but this is not good. Orlando Cepeda is hitting .272. He has 40 homers, 137 runs batted in. Runner at third, 2 away. Fouls the screwball back, strike 1. So now I have to worry about the fate of the ace of the staff. Oh no. Knuckleball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cepeda. Oh boy. It's not going to be easy, this playoff run.
Nope.
Fastball low. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Knuckleball just finds the outside corner. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. 1-0 Minnesota here in the top of the first. That ball is high, deep, and gone. It is a 3-0 lead for the Twins here in the top of the first. Oh. That's Cepeda's 41st homer of the season. Replay. Oof. Ronald Acuna Jr., the center fielder, steps up. 307, 44 homers, 103 RBIs. It's a lot of offense on this Twins ball club. Knuckler in there, strike 1. High fastball, cold to strike. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Acuna. Deep fly ball to right center field. Charging over is the center fielder. Don Cheadle makes the catch to retire the side, but 3 runs cross the plate. Chris Hemsworth is injured. His status is unknown after a half inning of play. It's 3-0 Twins. The Hollywood Avengers coming to bat. Oof. So Zach Greinke's on the mound. 14-13, 3.93 earned run average. Leading off is Anthony Mackie, 320, 21 homers, 79 runs batted in. Here comes the first pitch. Two hopper to the shortstop, over to first, 1 pitch, 1 away. Starting lineup, Anthony Mackie's at short, Tom Holland's at second, Robert Downey Jr. is at first, the catcher, Mark Ruffalo. Chadwick Boseman's at third, Dave Bautista's at right, Sebastian Stan is in left, Idris Elba is the designated hitter, and batting ninth and playing center field, Don Cheadle. Tom Holland, 354, 17 homers, 81 RBIs, Spider-Man. And he pulls it high and deep, but foul for strike one. Line drive caught by the second baseman for out number 2. Hit it on the nose.
Number 12.
Sanchez makes the play. Next up, Robert Downey Jr. hitting an even 300. He has 25 homers and 101 RBIs. Breaking ball off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. Robert Downey Jr. is not first on the team in homers. That distinction belongs to Mark Ruffalo, who's on deck with 35. Ground ball inside the first base bag and down the right field line. And it will kick off the wall. He's going to make the turn. Will he make it to second? The throw is not in time. It is a 2-out double for Tony Stark, his 23rd of the season. Here's the replay as he wraps that ball inside the first base bag. Not a lot of speed coming around the bases, but got there in time. So runner in scoring position for Mark Ruffalo. 35 homers, 136 RBIs. Line drive in the left field. It's a base hit and will roll to the wall. It's a 2-out double for Ruffalo. Ruffalo smash, and the lead is now 3-1 on RBI number 137 and double number 43 from Mark Ruffalo. Here's a replay. First pitch, slams it into left. And off that Boys and Girls Club of America sign. So again, runner in second in scoring position, tying run comes to the plate. It's Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, 22 homers, 77 runs batted in. Number at the mound, it goes foul, strike one. Chadwick's hitting .335 on the season. Again, Ruffalo leads off second. 2 outs here on the bottom of the first. Grounds it, foul. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center, base hit, rounding third and heading home is the Hulk. Throw to the plate, up the line. It's an RBI single, 2-out RBI single by Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and it's 3-2 Minnesota. So they've come back with 2 runs here in the bottom of the first. Here's the line drive single to center. I need a sip of my coffee. So next up is Dave Bautista, Drax the Destroyer, 323, 15 homers, 75 RBIs. First pitch is in there for strike one. Throw down is not in time. Stolen base for Black Panther. So again, another runner in scoring, the tying run in scoring position for Dave Bautista. Count is 0-1. Swing and a miss. Throw down is in time. He makes the 3rd out at third base. I don't know why he was doing that. He should have just stayed where he was. However, they do score 2 runs, and at the end of 1 inning of play here at Crossley, it's Minnesota 3, Hollywood Avengers 2. So we go to the top of the second inning. Miguel Andujar steps up. 291, 17 homers, 76 runs batted in. Again, Samuel L. Jackson is taking over today for Chris Hemsworth, the ace of the staff, who had some sort of mysterious injury in the first and needed to be taken out. Pitch is flown to center field. Cheadle makes the catch, 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Avengers in the outfield from left to right. You have Sebastian Stan, Don Cheadle, and Dave Bautista. And in the infield, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr., and Mark Ruffalo behind home plate. Hollywood Avengers lead the National League in fielding percentage this season. Fouls off the knuckleball, strike one. So, James McCann's hitting .305. He has 7 homers and 38 runs batted in. Swing and a miss at the cut fastball, strike two. Misses off the plate with the 2-seam fastball. Count is 1-2. Line drive, single to center field for James McCann. So it's a one-out single. And the Minnesota Twins have a base runner. Just locked up that knuckleball. Next up, Yolmer Sanchez, pardon me. 260, 7 homers, 49 RBIs. Runner leads off first. Jams him, hit and run. It works. Will be first and third and 1 out now. In fact, the hit and run moved Tom Holland out of position, covering second for the throw. So next up is Omar Vizquel leading off, this time from the right side against the lefty, Sam Jackson. Had a single in the first. It's his second plate appearance. Runner at first and third. And that ball is hit deep to center, and he will not get there. It will roll all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. And it's an RBI double for Omar Vizquel, and the lead is now 4-2 Minnesota. That's Vizquel's 33rd double of the season. Here's the replay with authority, and I think somebody needs to get up and start throwing in the bullpen. Manager, bullpen. Or Blake Trinan. Manager, mound visit. Talk it over. Enos Slaughter is 0 for 1. He grounded out but scored a run because it was a fielder's choice. He eventually came around to score. We'll leave him in for now, but breaking ball low, ball 1. Again, Sam Jackson is a injury replacement for Chris Hemsworth, who apparently pulled his oblique or something. Knuckleball high, 2 balls, no strikes. But he's still Nick Fury's not doing the job. 2-seam fastball in there, strike 1, count as 2 balls and 1 strike. It's deep, but slicing out of play. Count as 2 balls and 2 strikes to Slaughter. Deep the other way, back goes. It's going to be a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Enos Slaughter, and it's a 3-run lead for Minnesota, as now the score is 5-2. Billy Williams, RBI double in the first, scored a run. Fastball, no, breaking ball inside, ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second, 2 away, and he will score on the RBI double by Billy Williams, and it's suddenly a 6-2 lead. Number 29 for Billy Williams. This game is not going well, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not. So much for home field advantage. Manager, bullpen. We're going to warm up Louis Castillo. We're going to bring in Blake Trinan. Blake is a September call-up. He's only pitched in 3 games. 4 1/3 innings. Giving up 3 runs. Grounder to second. Fielded by Spider-Man. Throws to first to retire the side. But they scored 3 times. And after, 1.5 innings of play, it's 6-2 Minnesota. Ugh. So we go to the bottom of the second. Up steps Dave Bautista, who was hitting .323. He has 15 homers, 75 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. And he yanks the fastball down the left field line, out of play, strike 1. Dave's 5 for his last 12. So he's hot. Chases the slider down and away. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Minnesota Twins are in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're under 500. 5 games under 500 for the season. Change up just off the plate. 1-2. Greinke asks, where was it? Jams him. Fly ball to right, fielded by Slaughter. Defense of the Twins in the outfield from left to right. You have Billy Williams, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Enos Slaughter. And in the infield from third base over, Mike Schmidt, Omar Vizquel, Yomer Sanchez, Orlando Cepeda, with James McCann behind home plate. It's a good lineup. Next up is Sebastian Stan, 308, 11 homers, 57 runs batting. Breaking ball inside, ball one. Sebastian carries a 15-game hitting streak into this contest. And that's a line drive to center, playable, 2 away. Hit it on the nose, but right at the center fielder. Idris Elba, Hemdahl from the Thor franchise, hitting .274 on the season. Designated hitter. Fouls it back, strike one. 6-2 Minnesota here in the bottom of the second inning. Time to get back into it, but swing and a miss out in front of the curveball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Doesn't look good. Grounder up the middle, fielded, fires, off balance throw. Omar Vizquel shows you that gold glove at shortstop to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Zach Greinke. The end of 2. It's 6-2 Twins. Anyway, let's go to the top of the third. Up steps Orlando Cepeda. Blake Trinan is still out there on the mound. Sinking fastball, strike one. Grounder to third. Routine play for Black Panther. And there's 1 away. Next up, Ronald Acuna Jr., 2 for 5 in the series. He's 0 for 1 today. Line drive past the diving Tom Holland into right field. It's a 1-out single for Acuna. Here's the replay.
Now back, designated hitter, Miguel.
DH Miguel Andujar steps up to the plate. 0 for 5 for the series. Flew out in his first at-bat. Fastball misses. Ball 1. Out in front of the slider, swinging and a miss. Count even with 1 ball and 1 strike. Quick throw to first. He's back. He's going. Throw down. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Acuna Jr. So they have a 4-run lead and they're still stealing. How about that? Bush League. So runner at scoring position with 1 out for Andujar. Jams him. Pops it up behind home plate. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner leads off second. It's already a 6-2 lead. And it's a lazy fly ball to right. There is Drax. Makes the catch for out number 2. Strong throw to third. No advance. So James McCann had a single in his first at-bat. Scored a run. 2 outs, runner at second. Jams him. Fouls it back, strike 1. So this is game number 158 of an 162-game regular season. There are 5 games, including this one, left in the regular season. 5 games. Grounded to second. It's about the division championship right now. Throws it to first. Side retired. The runner at second does not score. It's still, after 2.5 at Crosley, it's a 4-run lead for the Minnesota Twins. So we go to the bottom of the third. Up steps Don Cheadle, hitting .280, 14 homers, 71 RBIs. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Pitch from Greinke. And that ball's got a chance. It was hit off the end of the bat. Looked better than it sounded. 1 away.
Now batting.
Anthony Mackie steps up for his second plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. A little late on the high fastball, strike 1. And that's a fly ball to right. Enos Slaughter is there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Next up, Tom Holland. Lined out in the first, he's 0 for 1. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the third. Fastball inside, ball 1. His .354 batting average leads the National League. With 5 games left, he's looking obviously to win the batting championship. And that's how you win a batting championship, by getting singles with 2 outs. Oh, he's going for second. The throw to second is in time. Bad decision by the base runner. And the side is retired. When you're down by 4 runs, you don't take the extra base. At the end of 3, it's still 6-2 Minnesota. So we go to the top of the 4th. Blake Trinan is still in the game. Yolmer Sanchez singled in his first at-bat. Checks his swing, sinking fastball, finds the knees, strike 1. Line drive off the bag. Safe. That was interesting. You don't see that every day. Hard line drive up the middle, hits the second base bag, careens back into the infield. Still, next up, Omar Vizquel, 2 for 2, a single, a double, an RBI. Runner at first, nobody out here in the top of the 4th. And it's a line drive to center. There is Cheadle for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9. Slaughter.
Next up is Enos Slaughter. Officially, he's 0 for 1. He does have a sacrifice fly. Runner leads off first, 1 out. Fastball, strike 1. High, ball 1, tied 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-2 Minnesota here in the 4th. Fouls off the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maswardi, welcome to the live stream. 6, 4, 3, double play. Maswardi, your appearance was good luck. It led to a 6-4-3 double play, and the side retired. However, so far this game has been nothing but bad luck. After 3.5 innings of play, Minnesota Twins lead 6-2. And my ace of the staff, Chris Hemsworth, Thor Odinson, 21-game winner, injured with some kind of oblique injury in the first inning. His status is unknown. We're 1 week from the playoffs. I'm shaking in my boots that I've lost my ace of my staff for the playoffs. So here we are on the bottom of the 4th. Up steps Robert Downey Jr. And that's a deep drive. It's got a chance. Back goes Slaughter, looking up. It's Gonzo. That's home run number 26 on the season for Iron Man. He is Iron Man. We love you, 3000, Tony. And it's a 6-3 ball game. We do, Maswardi, we do. But as you can see, my luck continues. You show up, I get a 6-4-3 double play, and then a home run, and now it's a 3-run lead for Minnesota here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the replay. Home run number 26, RBI number 102 on the season for Robert Downey Jr. Next up is Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, who had an RBI double in his first at-bat. Breaking ball misses, outside ball 1. So Minnesota leads 6-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Nobody out still. Greinke is on the mound. And it's high and deep, but foul for strike 1. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mark Ruffalo is 8 for his last 17, so he's been hot in his last handful of games. Hits it off the end of the bat, shallow fly ball to right. Slaughter is there for out number 1. Next up, the late great Chadwick Boseman, who had an RBI single in his first at-bat. We lost Chadwick to colon cancer in real life in 2020. May he rest in peace. But may he hit singles and doubles in Avengers baseball. Big turn at first, he will hold. It's a 1-out single for Black Panther. Hits leaders on the Avengers, Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo, are going neck and neck for the hits lead. Both of them over the 200 hit mark. Boseman, as you can see, 4th on the list. Next up is Drax the Destroyer, who's 0 for 1, Dave Bautista. Pitch out, but nothing doing. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Dave Bautista was a professional wrestler before he became an actor. Again, throw to first. He's back. Fastball outside, 2 balls and no strikes. So 5 games left in the regular season, including this one. The Avengers have a 2-game lead in the National League West over the Dodgers. Fouls it off. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Looked like it might have been a hit and run. Slow bouncer to 6, 4, 3, double play, side retired. However, they do get a run on the solo shot from Robert Downey Jr. And at the end of 4, it's the Minnesota Twins 6, the Hollywood Avengers 3. This is Avengers baseball. So we go to the top of the 5th inning. Up steps Billy Williams, 2 for 2, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Bouncer off the mound, charging his Trinan. Throws to first, in time. Nice athletic play, solid throw from the pitcher for out number 1. Got a little tongue-tied there. Next up, Mike Schmidt had 2 home runs in yesterday's game, 0 for 2 today so far. At the knees, strike 1. Grounder to short, fielded by Mackey. Cut the check, there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th. Up steps Orlando Cepeda with nobody on base. He had a 2-run home run in this game. He's 1 for 2. And that might be a second home run. Deep to center field, back goes Cheadle. At the warning track with his foot on the base of the wall, he makes the catch to retire the side. So 4.5 complete. 6-3 Minnesota. Whew, that was close. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Sebastian Stan steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a line out in the 2nd inning.
Number 16.
Fastball high, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count is 0-1. And that's a line drive. Will it hang up there? No, it will not. It will dunk into left field in front of Billy Williams for a leadoff single. So the Avengers have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 5th. That's a 16-game hitting streak for Sebastian Stan. Here's the replay. Off the end of the bat, line drive over the head of the shortstop. So next up is Idris Elba, who grounded out in the 2nd. Inside, ball 1. Runner leads off first. Off the plate outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Got to show patience. We need base runners. And he pops him up. Short right field. Sanchez makes the catch, 1 away.
Now batting. Number 10.
Next up, Don Cheadle. center fielder, batting from the left side against the righty, Zach Greinke. Fastball low and outside, ball one. Don Cheadle is hitting 300 for the first half. Unfortunately, his batting average has suffered in the second half. Line drive, foul ball. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. He was hitting well over 300 for like most of the season, and then just bottomed out. Dog days of summer. And he pulls the curveball deep, but foul. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner leads off first. 1 away. Quick throw to first. Sebastian is back. It's a 6-3 lead for Minnesota here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, throw to first. Low, outside, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Anthony Mackie. So with 1 away, will they start the runner at first with the 3-2 count? I don't think so, but the movement of the runners, the computer controls, not me. Ground ball up the middle, 6-4, not in time. So it's a fielder's choice. Don Cheadle is safe at first, so there are 2 outs. Again, Omar Vizquel flips over to second for the force, but wasn't hit hard enough to be a tailor-made double play. And that'll be all. The manager of the Minnesota Twins uses Zach Greinke as an opener. Has no intention of him going very far. 4 2/3 innings. He doesn't even qualify for the win. I mean, that's tough. In comes Fernando Romero, making his 70th appearance. He's 6-7 with a 7.90 ERA. This is where they have their problems. Anthony Mackie 0 for 2. Their bullpen is suspect. If there's any way that we can score some runs, it'll be against the Minnesota bullpen. Ground ball up the middle and through. It's a 2-out hit for the new Captain America, so there'll be runners at first and second and 2 away. Here's the replay. Just a ground ball with eyes. Wasn't hit especially hard, but almost hit the umpire. Tom Holland, 1 for 2. Twins bullpen is active. And it's a deep drive to right center field, but playable. And they will get out of it unscathed. So, 5 innings is an official ball game. It's 6-3 Minnesota. We go to the top of the 6th. Up steps Ronald Acuna Jr. Pop-up infield. Holland is there. Calls for it. Makes the catch 1 away. Next up, DH Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Misses with the sinking fastball inside, ball 1. Grounder up the middle, fielded by Mackie, throws to first, in time, 2 away, cut that check. There are 2 quick outs here in the top of the 6th. James McCann has a single and a run scored. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss over the top of the sinker. Strike 1. Line drive, foul. First base side. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Line drive, bloop base hit to center field. It's a 2-out single. Second hit of the ball game for McCann. And the inning will continue.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Sanchez is up. 2 for 2 today. Cut fastball at the knees for strike 1. Misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sanchez is 6 for his last 14. That's a .429 clip. High, 2 balls, 1 strike. Manager, do a mound visit. Confidence is high, energy is high enough. Fight through this. Fight through this at bat. And that's a line drive. Base hit. So there'll be runners at first and second with 2 outs. Minnesota already has a 3-run lead. It's important that the Avengers let it stay right here. They can't afford to give up more runs in this contest. So that may be all. Vizquel is a switch hitter, so it really doesn't matter what side of the mound you pitch from. We're going to the bullpen. We're putting up Jose Castillo.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Again, another September call-up. Not truly an Avenger, someone from the minor leagues. It's only pitched in 2 games, 5 1/3, 6 earned runs. He hasn't pitched well. Lines it down the right field line, out of play. Strike 1. Ground ball to the mound. Throws to first. In time. Side is retired. So Castillo gets the job done, gets them out of it. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 3-run lead for Minnesota. Can the Avengers come back? Leading off for the Avengers, Robert Downey Jr. hit his home run number 26 in his last at-bat. He's 2 for 2 today. It's getting hot in September. Pitch from Romero is high, ball 1. And he yanks it deep, but foul. Strike 1. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive. Will it hang up there? No, it will not. It dunks into right field for a leadoff single. Tony Stark is 3 for 3 today. He came to play. Here's the replay. Next up, Mark Ruffalo, RBI double today. He has 35 homers. And now he might have 36. That ball is deep. It is off the top of the wall. And it's going to be second and third with nobody out. The tying run will come to the plate. Ruffalo smash. That was almost a 6-5 ball game. Look at where this hits. It hits right on that yellow line. Bang. Oof. So, Wakanda forever, baby. Chadwick Boseman is 2 for 2. Can he be 3 for 3? Fastball misses outside, ball 1. Again, Chadwick Boseman is the tying man at home plate. Tying run up at bat. Deep drive to right. Back goes Slaughter. He makes the catch, tagging both runners. He will score it. It's going to be an RBI and a sacrifice fly for Chadwick Boseman. And it's now a 2-run ball game. Minnesota leads 6-4. So runner at third, less than 2 outs for Dave Bautista, who's 0 for 2. If he gets that run home, it'll be a 1-run ball game. He is still the tying run at the plate. And it's a deep fly ball. And the warning track. He makes the catch. The throw-in will not be in time. It is a sacrifice fly for Dave Bautista, Drax the Destroyer. And with 2 outs, the bases are empty, but it's now a 1-run ball game as Minnesota leads 6-5. And the Avengers have scratched and clawed their way back into this game. They were down 6-2. Now they're down 6-5. Sebastian Stan is 1 for 2, steps up there with bases empty. Ground it, foul. Strike 1. Slow bouncer to the shortstop. Vizquel throws to first in time. Side retires. However, they score twice on 2 sacrifice flies. At the end of 6 innings of play, it's a 1-run ball game. Minnesota leads 6-5. Ha ha ha. This is an important game. Important game. Every game left is almost like a playoff game. So Enos Slaughter leads off the top of the 7th. He is 0 for 2. Before Castillo pitches, the manager will go to the bullpen, and I will start warming up Josh Brolin and Paul Rudd, just in case things get out of hand. Here's the pitch to Slaughter. Checks the swing, but it's in there. Strike one. Fouls it back behind home plate. Strike two. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Line drive over the head of this over the head of the shortstop. Bloop base hit for Enos Slaughter. Leadoff man is on here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy.
Manager is going to go for a mound visit, talk it out. He's got a lot of energy, but not as much confidence. Billy Williams is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. I'm going to trust him. Last at bat. High inside fastball fouled off, strike one. I think this will be the last batter he faces no matter what. Misses off the plate inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Slider in there, strike two, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swinging to miss, the high fastball struck him out swinging, and there's 1 away. Here's the replay. Was it a strike? I think it was a strike, a tad high, but at the belt. Maybe a touch below. Next up is Mike Schmidt, who has home run power. He's 0 for 3 today, but he had 2 home runs yesterday. I can't take the chance. The manager is going to go to the bullpen and bring in Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, to pitch to Mike Schmidt. Paul Rudd's been in 45 games this season. He's 3-0 with a 4.26 earned run average. Sweet Gaming, nice pitch. Glad the bar is glad the bar is away too, my guy. Welcome to the live stream, Sweet Gaming. Thank you for watching. It's a 6-5 ball game right now. Minnesota is winning. It's 1 out, runner at first base. It's the 7th inning. Every game is important. Grounder to short, 6, 4, 3. Double play. Your good luck, Sweet Gaming. You show up, make a comment, and the side is retired. So get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. It's Minnesota leading 6-5. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Up steps Idris Elba, who is 0 for 2.
Leading off for Hollywood, the designated hitter,
Fernando Romero still on the mound. Jams him, pops it up in the infield. Cepeda makes the catch for the first out. Next up, Don Cheadle, who's 0 for 2. Flew out, grounded out. Again, this is a 1-run ball game. A home run could tie this game. Late on the fastball, fouls it down the left field line, out of play. Count is no balls and 1 strike. And that's a line drive through the right side. It's a 1-out single for War Machine. And the tying run is on first base for the Avengers. Next up, Anthony Mackie. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Big lead at first. Cheadle is back. I'm sure with a 1-run lead, Cheadle is looking to steal that base and get into scoring position at second. Let's see what happens. Inside, he checked the swing. Count is 1 ball, no strikes on the new Captain America, Sam Wilson. Romero deals. Low, 2 balls and no strikes. And things are starting to get interesting. So 2-0 count. Runner leads off first with speed. Here comes the pitch from Romero. Ground ball up the middle, knocked down, scooped, throws, in time. Double play turned by Omar Vizquel. What a gorgeous play. And the side is retired. End of 7, 6-5 Minnesota. We go to the top of the 8th. I'm sorry. Orlando Cepeda leads it off. He's 1 for 3, but that one was a big one. It was a 2-run home run. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. Attendance here at Crosley Field, 26,331. That is a sellout because Crosley Field is a minor league ballpark. Two-seam fastball at the knees, strike 1, count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. The biggest blow of this game, even more so whether or not I win or I lose, is that we are 1 week from the playoffs, and my best pitcher, the ace of the staff, Chris Hemsworth, was injured. Bloop base hit to right. Throw to first is not in time. So, leadoff single for Orlando Cepeda. Here's the replay. So Chris Hemsworth is injured, some kind of oblique situation according to the stat. When the game is over, I'll find out what the situation is. Next up, Ronald Acuna Jr., who's 1 for 3 with a single. The manager is going to go to the bullpen. Josh Brolin is warming up. I'm going to warm up with Stan Lee as well. Inside with the fastball, ball 1. Off the plate outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And he grounds it foul. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner leads off first. Nobody out here on the top of the 8th. Misses. Hitters count. 3 balls and 1 strike to Acuna Jr. On deck, Miguel Andujar. Inside, ball 4. He walks him. So there'll be runners at first and second and nobody out. This is not good. So Miguel Andujar steps up. He's 0 for 3. And it's hard ground ball, but he couldn't get around on it. It is a foul ball for strike 1. Misses inside, count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Change up, misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Just gets a piece of the changeup, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second. They have a 1-run lead. Obviously, they want insurance runs. Swing and a miss, struck him out with the high fastball, and there's 1 away, and he's not thrilled. Starter comparison brought to you by King Sonic the Blue Hedgehog. Zach Greinke, Chris Hemsworth was injured. Both starters didn't really do their job. So next up is James McCann. He has 2 hits today. He's 2 for 3. And that's a line drive base hit. He's rounding third and heading home. The throw to the plate is not in time. It is a 7-5 lead for Minnesota on the 1-out RBI single by James McCann. Here's the replay. And that'll be all for Ant-Man. Thank you, Sweet Gaming. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Next up, Yolmer Sanchez, who's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And the manager is going to go to the bullpen. And switch left. Josh Brolin will come into the game. The man who played Thanos in the MCU. 3-1 with a 2.89 earned run average. Sanchez will turn around and switch hitter and bat from the right side. Runners at first and third and only 1 out. And it's a shallow fly ball to center that might not be deep enough to get the run in. And it's not. So that's 2 outs. They held the runner at third. So runners at first and third and 2 outs. Omar Vizquel, another switch hitter, turns around and bats from the right side. He's 2 for 4 today as a single and a double. Split finger fastball finds the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Omar's hitting only .212 with runners in scoring position this season. high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Misses with the 12-6. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike. There are 2 outs, but there are runners at first and third. It's already a 2-run lead for Minnesota. And it's going to be a 3-run lead at the very least, as that's an RBI single with 2 outs for Omar Vizquel, his 3rd hit of the ball game, and it's an 8-5 lead for Minnesota. And the wheels are falling off the wagon, folks. Damn it. Next up, Enos Slaughter. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Line drive, base hit. He will stop at third. He'll go station to station, but the bases are now loaded with 2 outs. Opposite field hit, out of the reach of the third baseman. Billy Williams has the bases loaded. He has 35 home runs and 112 RBIs during the regular season. He has 2 doubles today. He's 2 for 4. 2-seam fastball in there, strike 1. This is a big moment. A 3-run lead can be made up, but grounds it foul, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Billy Williams. A 3-run lead is possible to make up, but any more than that and you're really pushing it. Misses inside with the splitter, 1-2. As you can see, that's the situation. Minnesota leads 8-5. Enos Slaughter at first, Omar Vizquel at second. And I don't know who's at third. And it's a bloop. It's a bloop. And it dunks in there for a hit. 2 runs will score. And it'll be 10-5 Minnesota on the 2-run single by Billy Williams. His 3rd hit of this ball game. And yes, the wheels have fallen off the wagon. It's just not my game. Manager, bullpen. Stanley's going to come in. Put him in the game. Put him in the game. Put him in the game, coach. Stanley is 5-3 with a 2.32 earned run average. Breaking ball in there, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 2 outs. Schmidt is 0 for 4. He did have 2 home runs yesterday. Fouls off the sinking fastball, strike 2. Chases the cutter, just gets a piece to stay alive. Count remains 0-2. Misses with the breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tried to get him to chase. He did not. That ball's driven deep. He will not make the catch. 1 run will score. It's 11-5 on the RBI double by Mike Schmidt. Double number 35, and this inning has been a disaster from the Avengers' perspective, as now it's a 6-run lead, 11-5. Oh no, no answers. Orlando Cepeda, 2 for 4 with a homer. Misses outside. Strike on the inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that ball's not coming home. That is a 3-run home run by Orlando Cepeda, home run number 42, and it's now a 14-5 lead. And I think we can just officially put a cork in this one. Sometimes it happens. You play 162 games and you don't skip any innings and you don't simulate any games. You're going to have games where the other team just opens up a can of whoop ass on you. And that's what it is right now. 14-5. Acuna Jr. is up next. Just misses inside, ball 1. Fouls off the sinking fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Manager goes out to the mound and says, listen, old man, I need 1 more out, okay? Acuna Jr.'s 1 for 3. I need an out. Pull it together. Get the out. And instead, this is what happens. It's a 15-5 lead. Woo! That's home run number 45 from Acuna Jr. I am glad that the Minnesota Twins are under 500 and will not make the playoffs because they have a lot of power in their offense. Whew, my God. Here's the replay. Ooh, oh, God. I'm leaving him in. I'm leaving him in. I'm absolutely leaving him in. Miguel Andujar. Sinking fastball in there, strike one. Miguel is 0 for 4. Misses inside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. I gotta hope that fouls off the sinking fastball, count as 1 ball and 2 strikes on Andujar. Hopefully we can get 1 more strike and put an end to this horrific half inning here in the top of the 8th. Gotta hope that the LA Dodgers lost their game. Entering play, the Avengers had a 2-game lead with 5 games left to play. After today will be 4 games left to play, 3 of them against the Dodgers. So next up, James McCann, who's 3 for 4. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Strike 1. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder fielded, throws to short for the force to retire the side, and mercifully this disaster of an inning is over. It started at 6-5. They scored 9 runs, and Minnesota now leads 15-5. Oh, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Tom Holland's 1 for 3.
Leading off for the Avengers, the second baseman, Tom.
Pitches low, ball 1 from Romero. Brad Boxberger and Corey Guerin are warming in the bullpen for the Twins. I don't want to use either one of these guys. I'm going to try to eke my way out with Stanley. Line drive the other way. It may roll all the way to the wall, and I think it will. It's going to be a double for Tom Holland. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Double number 41 on the season for Tom Holland.
Your attention, please.
So, Brad Boxberger takes over on the mound for the Twins here in the bottom of the 8th. He's 3 and 4 with an 8.22 earned run average. So, Robert Downey Jr. is 3 for 3 with a home run today. Runner in scoring position with nobody out.
Nope,
Checks his swing, fastball is low, ball 1. Tony needs a triple to have a cycle, to hit for the cycle, I mean. Out in front, changeup, swing and a miss, count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder up the middle. Long throw in time. Almost had himself an infield hit, but he runs like he's stepping in molasses. Runner moves to third with 1 out. Here's the replay. Ranges all the way. Throws across his body and still gets him. Next up, Mark Ruffalo, who's 2 for 3. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Now it's just about stats at this point. Ground ball. It'll be an RBI ground out for Ruffalo, RBI number 137, or perhaps 138, I'm not sure. And it's 15-6, Minnesota. So 2 outs, bases empty, upsets Chadwick Boseman, who's 2 for 2. When your pitching staff fails you, there's not much you can do. 6 runs should be enough to win a game. Out in front of the slider, swing and a miss, strike 1. And he pops him up in the infield. Vizquel is there. to retire the side. So we go to the top of the 9th inning. It's a 9-run lead for Minnesota. It's just one of those games, folks. Minnesota leads 15-6. So Yonder Sanchez, Yolmer, pardon me, 3 for 4. Stanley is out there. Fastball in there, strike 1. I wonder if I go to the manager and I do a mound visit, I wonder if I can get him his confidence back and get the line. No. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Doesn't really matter. He's going to get stomped on no matter what. So it's the 4th single of the game for Sanchez. He's 4 for 4. Oh my goodness, they got their hitting shoes on. Omar Vizquel, 3 for 5, 2 singles and a double, 4 for 9 in the series. In there, strike 1. I don't remember him being a good hitter. He was a defensive guru for the Cleveland Indians in the 1990s. But grounder, foul, strike 2. Fouls it off down the left field line, out of play. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Enos Slaughter steps up with 1 out. 2 for 4 with Ribby. Ribby. On that ball is gone. It's another 2-run home run for the Minnesota Twins lineup, this time by Enos Slaughter, his 19th, and it is now a 17-6 lead for the Minnesota Twins. Oh my God, here's the replay. They can't be stopped. I refuse to waste another relief pitcher. I refuse. I am not bringing anybody else in. Not doing it. Sinking fastball inside corner, strike 1. Stanley's getting tired. I don't care. He's going to finish this game. There's 1 out here in the top of the 9th. He's finishing the game. Maybe if we score 20 runs, maybe I'll change him. I'm sorry, I'm not changing the pitcher. I'm not wasting the arm of a pitcher with no days off between now and the playoffs. I'm not doing it. Next up is Schmidt. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. 17-6 Minnesota. Some of you are thinking to yourselves, why aren't you just turning off the game? How can you play this game? That's the point of the season, is to play 162 games of a complete season. No skipped innings, no simulated games, all of them. Just like a regular baseball season. Count is 0-2 on Mike Schmidt. Sometimes in a regular baseball season, there are games just like this one. Runner leads off first. And it's a deep fly ball to right field. There is Bautista in front of the warning track. Makes the catch for out number 2. Runner does not advance. So 2 outs here in the top of the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So Billy Williams, 3 for 5 today. He, in the 8th inning, did this. Bang. Opposite field home run. Sure he'd like to do it again. In there, strike 1. Pops him up. Foul territory. Tony makes the catch to retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Last licks for the Hollywood Avengers. They need 11 runs to tie. It's Minnesota leading 17-6. This is, unfortunately, Avengers baseball. Leading off the bottom of the 9th is Dave Bautista. He has a sac fly today. He's 0 for 2. I don't care. I'm scoring runs. I'm going to approach it like any other inning. Swings, pulls it, foul, strike 1. Chased the pitch, couldn't hold the swing. Count is 0-2. Boxburger deals. And he hits it deep, but playable for Billy Williams in the left center field gap for out number 1. 1 out here in the 9th for the Avengers. Next up, Sebastian Stan, who's 1 for 3. Checks his swing, fastball low, ball 1. Deep drive, foul. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike to the Winter Soldier. Outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. You can see the fans here at Crosley Field, the home ballpark, just heading for the exits. Mass exodus. Did he swing?
What do you got?
No, he did not. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Stan. Line drive inside the first base bag, and he will make it to second. Throw to second, it'll be a close play, but the throw is offline, so it's 1 out, a double for Sebastian Stan.
Now batter, number 63.
Inside that first base line. All right, so next up, Idris Elba. 0 for 3, he's 0 for 5 in this series. Runner in scoring position. Off the end of the bat, playable. Williams makes the catch for out number 2, and the Avengers are down to their final out of this game. Mercifully.
Now batter.
Representing the final out is Don Cheadle, who's 1 for 3 with a single. I don't like to give up at-bats. If I could score 12 runs and still lose, well, if I score 12 runs, I'd win. That's another story. If I scored 12 runs, it would be the most epic comeback in the history of video games, in the annals of video game history. And that's a caught, side retired, ball game over. Minnesota wins 17-6. So they take the second game of this 3-game series. So the series is split 1 game apiece. The Avengers lose, so they're now 101 wins and 57 losses. When the game started, they had a 2-game lead over the second place Los Angeles Dodgers. We need to go to the loadout screen to see if the Dodgers won or lost. So that's really important. So obviously, we'll go through the numbers like we always do. Minnesota, 17 runs, 24 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers, 6 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Fernando Romero gets the win. Chris Hemsworth, unfortunately, gets the loss. He's 21-7. He pitched 2/3 of an inning and was knocked out of the game with some kind of an oblique injury. More important to find out what happens with him. Orlando Cepeda had 2 homers and 5 RBIs. He is the player of the game. This has been a broadcast of Major League Baseball on MLB The Show. This is a created franchise known as the Hollywood Avengers. I'm RC Robbin. Even in a blowout like this, please like the video. I really would appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. Subscriptions and likes and comments are the lifeblood of YouTube, this crazy app that we're all on trying to vie for your attention. So, before I log out, I'm going to exit the post game, and we're going to go to the main screen. There are 4 games left in the regular season. 4 games left. First things we need to do is we need to sell this, get this out of the way. Chris Hemsworth sustained an injury during today's game, abdominal strain. It appears he will be out for a few days. Whew. A few days means that he could be back in a week. He'll probably be back for the playoffs. So we're going to keep him active so that we don't put him on an injury list. Just got to keep him active. Chris Hemsworth, unfortunately, got the loss. He's 21-7. Here's where we find out. All I really have to do is click over to here. They won. Los Angeles Dodgers won. So with 4 games left, the Hollywood Avengers have a 1-game lead in the division. This is going down to the wire, folks. It's going down to the wire. Those final 3 games set, this final 3-game set against the LA Dodgers is going to matter. It's going to matter. But this is also a huge game. So 4 games left, 1 against Minnesota, 3 against the Dodgers, going down to the wire. 2 teams in the National League West, each with 100 wins or more. My goodness. All right, so anyway, let's just go to really quickly the standings. Easier for you to see it this way. Avengers are 101 and 57. The Dodgers are 158. 100 wins and 58 losses. So let's go back out. Let's go over to here. Fernando Romero gets the win. He's 7-7. Chris Hemsworth, unfortunately, he's saddled with the loss. He's 21-7 in what will, of course, be his final start of the regular season. Hell of a season, but hopefully he's okay for the playoffs. So again, the final here at Crosley Field, Minnesota wins 17-6. Ugh. I will get my revenge against the Twins in that final game of the series. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you again soon.